spent in a miserable way.
U.S. News: Howard Schultz likely to visit early primary states as he considers 2020 run. Former Starbucks chairman and CEO Howard Schultz is gearing up to visit early caucus and primary states as he mulls an independent run for president in 2020, CNBC has learned. Schultz will likely travel to Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina and Nevada to speak with voters while he contemplates entering the race, according to people with direct knowledge of the matter. The dates and specific locations within the states are not. While going around the country to promote his new book, From Nulevest, the executive director of the New Hampshire Institute of Politics, told CNBC in a text message on Wednesday that his organization invited Schultz to speak at their Politics Egg series late last year. The event has surfaced. The group has yet to hear back from him or his inner circle, Levesque said. Recently, Democratic candidate Julian Castro, who had served as Housing and Urban Development Secretary in the Obama administration, visited Manchester, NH, for a Politics Egg speaking event. In past elections, Tucker Warren, a spokesman for Schultz, did not deny that the former coffee chain CEO's team was in the planning stages of the early caucus and primary state visits. Instead, Warren, a partner at public relations powerhouse Hamilton Place Strategies, added that he was on leave from the firm too. Warren is part of Schultz's as well as the former advisor to President Barack Obama. Warren did not respond to follow-up questions about Schultz's invitation to Politics Egg. Schultz's preparation for visiting these states is the latest sign that the billionaire mogul is seriously considering a run for the White House and that he is ignoring the overwhelming amount of criticism from the Democratic Party. Schultz has said Democrats are concerned that Schultz could play spoiler in the 2020 race. Democratic since his declaration that he is examining an independent campaign, Schultz has lashed out at Trump, several 2020 hopefuls and Democratic freshman lawmakers. In an interview with MSNBC this morning, fellow billionaire and potential presidential candidate Mike Bloomberg also criticized Warren's plans. The Massachusetts, yet Bloomberg, who has himself flirted with running for president as an independent, is now a registered Democrat and would run as one, he said. And he had his own warning. The former coffee executive also criticized senior Kamala Harris, the freshman New York Congresswoman, fired back in a tweet on Wednesday. Got a confidential news tip? We want to hear from you. Sign up for free newsletters and get more CNBC delivered to your inbox. Get this delivered to your inbox, and more info about our products and services. Copyright 2019 CNBC LLC. All rights reserved. Data is a real-time snapshot. Data is delayed at least 15 minutes. Global business data also provided by
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.